Hi angels, come on in. I'm so excited for you guys to be here today because it's a special video. It's my first partnership video. And I have to tell you guys, I thought long and hard about doing a partnership video. But I've seen it from other artists and I've purchased things because of it. So I thought, why not? I'll show it to you guys. And they contacted me, and this was a company I'd already heard of because those are my rules. I have to have heard of them. I'd have to have wanted to buy a product from them, and I have to give an honest review, and that's what I'm going to do. So I haven't heard of this company, Ana Luisa Jewellery, from another ASMR artist, Ocean ASMR. She's one of my favorite. She did the video. I went on their site, I looked, and I was like, oh yeah, I like that, and I like that, and I like that. But I'm like all of you. I have a hard time buying for myself. Something special just for me, I don't treat myself that often. It has to be something I can share with my daughter. It has to be something, you know, for the family, for the house. For just me, I wasn't brought up that way. There's nothing wrong with it, guys. We should be doing stuff for ourselves. So then Ocean did a partnership with them where she custom made her own necklace called the Ocean. Loved it. Popped it in my cart. But then I started looking and I saw a couple more I like. Popped those in my cart. Well, then when it wasn't one thing anymore, I'm like, oh, I can't. And I shied away. But then they contacted me and they sent me 2 pieces. I got to choose. And this one is called Sam because, okay, I have to tell you a backstory. I have been looking everywhere for an everyday necklace I can wear that's not color friendly to what I'm wearing, that's not dangling, that's just something everyday, but still elegant. You know, I still want it to have that zhuzh, you know, and I found it in these necklaces. So this is the Sam. Okay, I'm gonna try to get as close as possible for you guys. Can you see that? It's the 2 circles intertwined, which to me is love, infinity, everything. It's just me, right? And it's delicate and it's, let me see if I can do it this way and then I'll show you the other one. Let me see if I can put it against the black. There, that's a little better, right? And I just love it. And it's so light on my neck. And what I love about Ana Luisa's products, first of all, they're guaranteed. No questions asked, you know, which is huge. They're planet conscious, which has become very, very important to me. You have a 2-year guarantee, which I don't know that many jewelry companies that will do that. And it's affordable. Okay, this one ranged at, I believe it was $98. Okay, but I finally get to give you guys a promo code. If you use my promo code KIMB, so KIMB, like for Kimberly, short for Kimberly, 20, you get 20% off your purchase. Okay, and in the US it's free shipping, guys. And some of their products, I don't know if I've already said this, as little as 39 bucks. So I don't see how you can go wrong. And they have everything: necklaces, earrings, bracelets, sets, bundles. It's just beautiful, high-end, all the way down. This one, okay, I have to tell you a story. When I was a kid, my grandmother gave me a piece of jewelry that was mother of pearl. I loved it. I loved looking at it, that iridescent sheen, almost a rainbow effect in it. I love mother of pearl. To me, because of it being the first really pretty piece of jewelry I ever had, it says class to me. It says elegance to me. And I told you this was the Sam. This is the Laure, Laure, mother of pearl. And it's so pretty. See, I love opals as well, which is another reason I love mother of pearl. My grandmother was very superstitious and told me that if you wear opal, it's not your birthstone, it's bad luck. I don't know if that's true or not, but I love mother of pearl because it looks like opal, but it's so much nicer. And I will definitely wear that as an everyday necklace as well. Like it feels so good. And I wanted to make sure they were strong because they feel very delicate, very light. They have been strength and humidity tested. So you're not going to get any color on your neck, or you're not going to get any breakage. And another great thing about Ana Luisa products, I like my necklaces at different lengths depending what I'm wearing. If I'm wearing a V-neck, I like it about this length. I like it to be almost equal distance, so it's right in the center. If I was wearing a crew neck, I like them higher or longer so that it can go over my shirt. Well, Ana Luisa Jewellery comes with the extenders already attached. So you can choose what length you want to have your necklace. I don't know of that many jewelry companies that will do that for you. So that's why. Now, I'm also including these in this video because I want to show you the back as well. The back is just plain gold. Guys, I would wear it backwards too. If I would just wanted a piece of like a gold heart, I would do that too. I love that I could do that with this necklace, but I'm always going to wear the mother of pearl. It's just class to me. So how I'm including this in today's video is, I want to put the mother of pearl side out for you guys. I'm going to show you my precious necklaces. And when I explain each one and tell you the story behind it, you'll understand why these are precious to me. Okay. So I bought myself something as well. When I was a kid, I wanted one of these so bad. So why can't I have it at 56? 20 bucks on Amazon. It has 6 and I have 5, counting these 2 because these are now precious to me and they're going to go on here. But I'm going to show you the other 3 and tell you the story behind them. So each one you'll understand why. This one was given to me by my sister-in-law. And this one I wore on my wedding day. My dress was pearls. I just wanted something that would float on my neck, and it's on the invisible thread, and it matched my dress perfectly. My husband and I went out crazy looking for matching earrings, which we finally found. I can tell you right now, guys, this isn't like real, but it's precious. I wore this on my wedding day. It's very, very precious to me. So we're going to hang that right there. This one, my father happened to mention to me once that growing up, he always wore a crucifix, always. And he'd always wanted to get himself one, but again, he was a dad, he had kids. So when I got my first job, first thing I did was go out, I'm trying to get it so it lands flat, and get him his own crucifix. It's small, but I figured it was not overly feminine because he was of the age where they still looked at feminine things. Everything's unisex to me now. And when he passed away, my mother asked me if there was anything I wanted. And I said if it was okay with everybody, could I have the crucifix? She gave it to me then and there. When my daughter, who never got to meet my father, had her first communion, my mom said, she looks so pretty in her dress, and and she had little jewelry, and she goes, that necklace, why does that necklace look familiar? I go, it's Dad's. She wore it on that day. So, as you can see, precious, 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 precious. And then this last one is, now I am not a white gold or even a platinum person. To me, it just looks like silver. This is my exception, and my Tiffany ring is my exception. This one my husband gave me for my 50th birthday. And the reason he bought it, he was looking for something different and special. And when the sales lady told him, there you go, that this was called a magic diamond because it just floats in the middle like that, he knew he'd found the right one, because me and magic, we love each other. Yeah, this is so precious to me. It's so important to me that I can't even, I've made a mess of the chain. It's got all kinds of knots in it, but that's okay. I wear it. If anybody asks, it's part of the design. But very, very precious to me. And I can promise you right now, both of these pieces will be going on this as well, because they are precious to me as well. And you guys, I love the idea that I can finally give back to you for watching my videos, that I can now give you a promo code, which again is KimB20, and you can get 20% off your purchase. And I really hope you guys do. Now, the other thing I wanted to show you too was my rings. Don't make fun of how small my fingers are, okay? So my husband bought me this for this birthday. He said when he had it made, they didn't believe him at Tiffany's because he said he needed a size 1.5 because that's what size my baby fingers are. And even then, it's not overly tight. Same thing happened when he had my engagement ring made. I told him I didn't really care for a diamond ring, that because he was asking my opinion, and I like color, and he loves my red hair, so he wanted to get me a ruby. So he actually had this designed. It used to have openings in it, and he said no, he didn't want that. And he got to pick the ruby. And same thing happened. It was the funniest story. I think you guys are going to love this story. So I knew we were going away that weekend to a bed and breakfast, and we were going to see a play. It's in, there's a town near Toronto called Stratford. And I can tell you right now, it was The Sound of Music. We came home. He had an old-fashioned answering machine. He pressed it and it's like, this is blah blah from the jewelry store. Your engagement ring is ready for pickup. He's looking at me, I'm looking at him. I'm now jumping on the couch going, let's go get it. And he said, no. I have things planned and you don't know when I'm going to give it to you. Which I thought was kind of mean of him. Anyways, fast forward, we're in Stratford. We go to a lovely dinner. He drops his napkin and he bends down to pick it up on one knee. This is me in the restaurant. Oh my God, he's going to do it here in front of everyone, because that's a me thing to do, but not a him thing to do. I'm like, No, just picks up his napkin, sits back down. I'm like, I'm going to freaking kill him. And it was, what makes this funny, it was done in all innocence, complete innocence. So we go to see, we're going to the theater, and there's a little bridge, and there's swans going under, and it was so pretty. And I'm looking at the swans, and I turn around, and again, he's on one knee. All I can think of is, oh my God, don't give it to me on a bridge. I'm going to knock it into the water. And one of those swans will eat it, and I will choke it for it. Nope, he was tying his shoe. Now I'm getting annoyed. But again, in complete innocence. So we see the play, and I am now worried, what if the ring doesn't fit? Oh no, what if it's too, because of course I'm a bigger girl, I'm thinking it's not going to fit. I spend the entire play like this, with my hand up, trying to get all the blood to drain from my fingers. We get back to the B&B, and they have a little gazebo outside. So I start playing around in it, just like in The Sound of Music, you know, that I am 16 going on. He's like, can you get upstairs? I'm like, can you piss off? So I went upstairs, kind of annoyed, right? We get in the room. There are rose petals everywhere. There's a bottle of champagne. I turn around, and this time he's on one knee and he proposes. And I, of course, said yes, obviously, right? And then this is my wedding ring. Because I have such small hands, it's a very small ring, but there's 7 tiny, tiny little diamonds in it. And for Christmas, he bought me the matching earrings this Christmas, so 22 years later. And then this one, actually, my parents gave me this ring. Again, it's tiny. Now, the story behind this ring, because I had a ring that my parents gave me when I turned 16, and I wore it on my baby finger. I was giving it to my daughter when she turned 16. So we had to have it enlarged. And I said, well, I'm going to need a ring on a baby finger because I've had that since I was 16. So I said, well, let's turn this one that I already had into a pinky ring. So that's how he found out the size to do this ring. Sneaky man, my husband. So yes, that's what he did. So these are my precious rings, okay? Yeah, I never take off my wedding ring. I have taken it off twice. Once when I gave birth, and as soon as they said I could put it back on, I put it back on. And once when I had surgery, and apparently the first things I said in recovery was, where's my ring? So it's very important that I always have it with me. And my engagement ring, I don't wear that often. It's gotten too big, and I'm really afraid of, and I've lost 2 diamonds out of it and had to have them replaced. So, but I'm trying to explain that it doesn't have to be expensive to become precious or to have a precious memory attached to it. And guys, please go on Ana Luisa's website. It's just beautiful. It's ANALUISA, Ana Luisa. And the link will be in my description for sure, along with the code. But I love this. You know, I just feel like this is so precious. And when I get off this video, I think I'm going to order the ocean necklace too, because I love that necklace. It has 3 little pieces that she put on it. Just go look at it. You'll love it. But I looked at some of the earrings and the bracelets. It's hard for me to do bracelets because I wear these all the time. You know, this one is the Italian. I found out it's called an Italian charm bracelet. But it was one of the first pieces of jewelry my husband ever gave me. And it says angel. So I was angel long before. That's why I'm anti-angel. And this one he gave me when I turned 55. So, you know, he has good taste. What can I say? I'm not one of those women who has a jewelry box full. It has to be special pieces. I'll buy costume jewelry. I have a great one for when I go to high tea, and it's all teacups. But precious, I don't have a lot. I'm picky. I'm very, very picky about what I consider precious. So if I'm telling you that I consider Ana Luisa jewelry as precious, it is. I wouldn't tell you guys any different, I promise. Okay, but I hope you've enjoyed this. I'd love to hear from you guys what your favorite pieces of jewelry are, and if there's a story attached to them, because I think that would be a great thing. So yeah, that's it. And as always, you guys, thank you for watching, and please remember to go into my description to get your code from Ana Luisa, which is KimB20, and you can get 20% off your purchase. Okay, and as always, guys, I love you, I value you, I honor you, and I'm so very, very glad that you were born.